can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Hooker now off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. But you look at this defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Richardson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In motion, Hill. Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Dolphins at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They go play action with Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
18 Rattler.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
60 Bobcats.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run. Achane. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Hooker's going to throw it. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check 24, check 24. Bronco 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick.
44, Mike, 44. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Being chased out left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Gardner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
What we got? 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Coming. Kill.
Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With career touchdown number 75, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
On 1st down, Richardson
buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
An even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
7 Pirates.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but That interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Quick throw completed by Hooker.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Hooker.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And